Today we're going to talk about how you can become more productive, which will in turn help you to get out of debt faster and can even make you more money. Coming right at you. Hey guys, my name is Peter and I've been in the financial industry for over 11 years and I'm passionate about showing others the tips and tricks I've learned along the way. Stick with me as we dig in. If you want to get somewhere in life, you have to be productive. One of the greatest enemies of productivity is procrastination. Procrastination can actually impact every area of life, so we have to be so aware of what it can actually rob you of. Procrastination means belonging to tomorrow. So procrastination means putting things off intentionally or habitually. Procrastination can be one of the greatest barriers that can block you from doing what's right, from getting up and doing what you actually love, and from living that dream life that you've always wanted. That doesn't have to be you though. So today we're going to talk about 5 tips on how you can get more productive and stay away from procrastination. Recent studies show that people regret more the things they haven't done than the things they actually have done. So how do you procrastinate less and become more productive? Number 1, start with the hardest. It might be making that phone call or resolving something with a coworker where there was a miscommunication, or maybe they're offended, or maybe tackling that complicated project. Regardless, you have to dive in and tackle things head on so you can get going instead of being distracted and sidelined. Number 2, write down your to-do list and break down your bigger tasks. Maybe you've got lots of complicated things or bigger tasks that you really have to get going on. Start by writing down your top priorities. From there, you'll see that you will naturally find more and more momentum as you break them down, even break them down into subcategories. If you've got this huge project, break it down and make it easier to understand so you can get going. Number 3, stop multitasking. I know many people have said, can't you multitask? Can't you just get things done? That might be true, but it might be better to just pick one task instead of doing multiple things at one time. The idea is that it typically takes about 23 minutes to get back on track. You could be much more effective if you just pick one thing instead of looking around. Maybe you're cleaning your car or cleaning your house and you're listening to an audiobook. You're probably going to be just fine because they're 2 different tasks, cleaning and listening, so they don't use the same mental resources. Eliminating multitasking can actually be one of the greatest things that you can do to become more productive. Maybe that's just don't check that email that just came in. If you're right in the middle of something, continue and get that finished so you don't have to have your brain mixed up and spread out on 2 different things. Remember, make your life easier. Don't make your life harder than it needs to be. Number 4, take more breaks. What? That doesn't make sense. The idea is if you want to become even more productive, it's actually good and beneficial for you to get out of your desk, get some sun, take a breath of fresh air, maybe do some push-ups, get your blood flowing, go grab a snack. All those options help to give you a new environment so your brain can take a break for a second. Then when you come back, you jump in all the way and you get really going. Number 5, get focused. Turn off the distractions. Social media, email notifications, text messages, they can wait, but what you are doing right now, it matters. Some people even recommend to check your email later in the day or a few hours after you wake up, not immediately, because you want to get focused on what's important to you now and what you're setting yourself and your sights on. I've heard it said, focus on where you want to be, not where you were or where you are. Another helpful tip is to figure out your peak focusing hours. George Lucas said, always remember, your focus determines your reality. Are you naturally more of a morning person or an evening person? I can tell you, naturally, I'm more of a night owl, but I have tried to train my brain to become more of a morning person, simply because I have found that I become more productive in the morning hours than what I do in the evenings. There is some science behind that, but honestly, you gotta figure out what works best for you. Are you more productive in the early mornings or later at night? Figure out what are your focused hours, how productive can you be, and hopefully that can be helpful for you. I'm so glad that you've joined us today. If you got any value out of it, go ahead and hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Looking forward to seeing you next week.